Hey, all you podcast listeners, you can find Slice of the Paranormal everywhere podcasts are found, or you can watch us on our YouTube channel.
Hey, hi, hello there, and welcome to Slice of the Paranormal.
Slice of the Paranormal.
I'm Ryan Matthew Henderson. That's a full name right there. I gave you all of it.
Wow,
I gave you the
impressive.
whole
I'm
thing.
surprised you did that.
It's all out there now. Got the full Christian
Social
name.
Security 187.
Do you want me to give them your full name? Be careful.
Christy Pauline Thompson.
Oh!
Stephen Ray Vaughn Klinger?
Wow.
No, it's not, there's no real Vaughn, but I was named after Stevie Ray Vaughan, so
So it is Stephen.
I am Stephen Ray. Yeah, Klinger.
That's pretty
Nice.
cool. And we are Slice of the Paranormal. We do podcasts about paranormal stuff. We go to paranormal places, check them out. While we're there, Steve only gives us part of a story. We check out a local pizza place. We review it. That'll happen later on in the episode.
Yep. A couple code guys really like it when we do that.
And then if there's a haunted bar or anything like that, we always like to check that out, or any cool spots. And then we come here and talk about it, and Steve tells us the rest of the story, and that's how it goes.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, now this one's a little different.
Wait, before we get started tonight, I wanted to give a shout out to some fan art that we got. This lovely
Nice little
pizza- crochet with a green pizza. This is made by Sally Stong, friend of the
nice.
show. So thank you, Sally.
That's
and
cool.
this was also printed out for us on a
Oh, that's like 3D printed?
3D printed
That's cool.
by Mike Engel. So another fan of the show,
Engel.
friend of the show. So thank you both very much.
Thank you very much,
Ryan,
fans.
do you think you could reach back behind
Let's
him?
see what we got. This guy's got butt cheeks on.
Yeah, he does. But
Let's
then,
put him. Let's replace this guy.
yeah, give it a prominent
Sounds
spot.
good.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Thank you, Ryan.
Yeah. All right, where are we today, Mr. Steve?
Well, this has been on my bucket list. You know, I always
On your personal bucket list?
Yeah, like I always wanted to go see this tree. So I was like,
I know what you're
let's go to the Devil's Tree. And the Devil's Tree's in New Jersey, and I think the first time I ever heard of it was like in Weird New Jersey magazines.
Sweet.
Talked about it, and we just met him down there,
Not too long
Mark,
ago,
down
in
in
New Jersey.
the Para-Unity event.
Right.
Yep.
So I was like, oh, this is perfect. We gotta go see this tree.
Well, it's called the Devil's Tree. We gotta go.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So the Devil's Tree is this gnarled oak tree, and it's in Basking Mountain Road in Basking Ridge, New Jersey, in Bernards Township. And this tree just looks dark and menacing, and it this creepy tree displays like hatchet marks on it. You can see where someone tried to cut it down, and there's this giant wedge shape cut in it, and obviously they either stopped or something happened, and no one really knows. But it's got tons of scars. It's got like burn marks,
yeah,
on
like it was
Yeah, a lot of
charred.
black.
and if you look online, there's actually at one time they used to wrap this tree around with
Like fencing.
fencing
Yeah.
to keep you from cutting it down
Oh,
to protect the tree.
that's cool.
So, and it has a dark and foreboding history.
We must protect the Devil Tree.
Well,
Who would be
Well,
protecting
people were
this
getting hurt trying to destroy
yeah. So,
Gotcha.
it, or bad things would come to those who
yeah,
touched the tree.
yeah.
Still, is it the tree commission? I mean, who's protecting this guy?
Well, I guess the
It is a
lore
state park, right?
It is now a park.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, people can go there. We weren't trespassing to get there.
Yeah.
There's signs that say it's
Yeah.
open.
You can put it in on Waze and it gets you to the devil
Yeah,
tree.
Type in Devil Tree.
It's one of the few trees you can type in
Yeah.
the Devil Tree, and it'll be like, "Oh, you're
you want
going
to go
to
here?
We'll take you
64
right there.
miles, yeah.
So, the tree's supposedly cursed. So if you try to cut it down, or hurt it, or God forbid, disrespect it, like people have peed on it and had bad things happen to
Like
them.
an immediate car crash after he peed on it.
Yeah.
This kid was, they were like teenagers driving past it, and the kid's like, I don't believe it. So he pulled over. He went over and pissed on the tree, and then like promptly got into an accident as soon as they left and hit another tree.
Well, so the story goes, or that's real?
Supposedly, that's as the story goes. Okay. I didn't find any police reports or anything like
I didn't
that.
Either.
But like we were there. I mean,
so the lore is
I wouldn't pee on it. Like it's so close to the road. Like people, I don't want to pee and be waving to people.
Yeah,
you know,
maybe during the summer though, there'd be more brush and coverage,
foliage,
yes,
possibly. But I guess the haunted lore of this tree supposedly starts because a local, some have called him Farmer Nick, killed his 3 children and his wife, and then promptly went to this tree and hung himself.
Oh, okay.
So it's Farmer Nick is the originator of supposedly the curse of this tree. Now, that just begins the dark history of this site, because supposedly there's other saying that the KKK was heavily involved in that area of New Jersey.
Sure.
So like when you're dealing with the 1920s, 30s, or 40s, like they would have, some say they were congregating by this tree for their like group gatherings, or that they were lynching people at this tree. So that adds more to the dark lore of this tree. It's
more negative energy.
More negative energy. Now, supposedly, because of like these suicides and murders that have happened at this tree, it becomes thought of as a portal to hell.
Oh yeah, I got one of those.
Yep, I got 2.
Right. So
one's in my closet.
One's
in the backyard.
You have a rock, from.
I do have that rock.
A portal to hell, but that's why there's lore that there's this heat rock near it that snow will not congregate at.
Near this tree.
Near this tree. It was under a lot of leaf and
we couldn't really get to it.
I know where it's at, and I was trying to get at it, but I was like, I'm not getting on my hands.
There was also no snow on the ground that day.
Yeah, there was no snow. But like supposedly when you go to the tree, there's a ring lacking snow around the base of the tree.
Interesting.
Because the tree's heat is supposedly comes from hell.
It's portal heat.
It's portal heat, of course.
Hell portal.
And now I kind of want to debunk that a little bit.
Do it.
Because after we went there, I went home. We still had snow on the ground in Pennsylvania, and I looked out at my evergreen tree that's in my yard, and I had a giant ring of no snow.
Go figure.
Beneath my tree, and I can guarantee you, my tree is not a portal to hell. Listen, it's got a swing in it. There's a hammock that's usually attached to it during the summers. Never had any evil vibes at that tree.
Fair enough.
So I'm wondering if it's just like more of a natural thing.
Could be, yeah.
Like maybe
but
the
just
roots
goes along with the lore.
I mean, the snow would just naturally not fall very close to the trunk
got branches
of the tree.
stopping all the snow at that point.
Well, then again, my evergreen has like foliage that's blocking it.
Right.
Now this tree was barren because of it being an oak tree.
True.
So maybe in the fall when the leaves fall, maybe that's the cause of it.
No, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's kind of weak.
I ain't buying that one.
Yeah, I don't buy that. I don't buy that either.
I do think the cursed thing though might be real.
I do like it being a portal to hell, by the way. So let's keep that, even though it doesn't make sense. Let's just go ahead and keep that part.
All right, I won't attack it.
Now, were witches? Did I hear something about witches congregating there too?
I did not hear anything about witches at this particular tree.
Okay.
But like any gnarled, messed up looking tree, I think ultimately gets branded as being a witch's tree.
Yeah, I mean,
It's got to be part of the lore.
The story that you're telling, like the farmer that killed his family and himself, and the KKK hanging out there, that sounds just like the Berwick Triangle. It's exactly what we were seeing.
Oh yeah, very similar story.
Really, the guy killed his family.
History.
KKK may have met there, but the other thing was they had witches. But.
Although, why would Farmer Nick go to this tree to hang himself? Like in his time, was that the witch's tree? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Right, could have been a witch's tree.
And like maybe he was possessed by the tree, and that's why he went there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't heard that, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Do you know when that was? When the farmer supposedly killed
Yeah, is that like a real story? Do you have any
Allegedly.
proof on that one?
There is no evidence of any of this.
Just a story.
Don't even know
But
around
it is,
what.
if you
Who
type
Farmer
in
John is.
Yeah, if you type in the Devil's
got good
Tree,
cheese.
there's going to be a ton of crap that comes up on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's lore that if you disrespect the tree or if you're at it too long, a black Ford will chase you down.
Black
the
Ford
street.
car?
Black Ford truck.
Oh.
Which even makes it creepier.
Yeah, truck.
Because everyone knows creepy people drive trucks, not cars.
Ghost trucks, especially.
Yeah, and I've also heard a white truck. You know,
2 truck stories. That's weird.
It is weird.
you're not supposed to touch the tree. And we have images of us tempting fate
Yes.
by touching the tree. Not only the Slice of the Paranormal, but on this trip, our friend Jill, who's our photographer, she drove us. And we have a picture of you and Jill
Yep.
personally touching the tree.
Yep.
And we're going to get more to that.
Yeah.
I didn't touch the tree. You can see in a picture, it looks, I'm floating.
Yeah, you're such a poser. in that
Floating.
picture.
I'm floating in front. I'm not posing. I'm telling you. It was for the picture.
I was going to say, I was
should
not
just-
going to call him out on this.
Yeah, I wasn't either.
Call myself out.
I wasn't either.
Oh, you guys are nice. Nope, didn't
But
touch
you know
it.
what I did think about doing while we were there?
Smacking
Yeah.
my hand.
Is like backing into him and backing him into
Oh,
the
you should
tree.
have totally knocked him into him and made him touch the tree
Right.
accidentally. But
I didn't.
him not touching the tree might ultimately have saved me, you know.
Yeah.
So we'll
Yeah,
talk
okay.
about
Yeah.
that. Now, there's also, when we were walking up to the tree, there's like a clear path to the tree.
Yeah.
And there's that branch that kind of comes off parallel to the ground.
Yes.
That is supposedly the hanging branch.
Yeah, makes sense.
And it's the leftmost branch of the tree, runs parallel to the ground, and that's the one supposedly Farmer Nick hung himself on. Now, ghosts, some have claimed that see bodies hanging from the tree,
Oh.
that they'll drive by it and they'll see the
Oh, I
shadow
don't like
of
that.
a body
Yeah, that'd be really creepy.
hanging from there.
Imagine just driving by and see. Oh, it'd be like in The Wizard of Oz when the little person kills himself.
Oh, yeah, in the wood scene. Well, this has kind of been debunked because some local pranksters have thought it funny to hang dummies
Oh yeah, I
in
would.
the tree. So,
If I lived there, I would totally do that.
So that's kind
Especially
of
at Halloween.
debunked
Yep.
a little bit. People
That's
also
funny.
like to, as a nod to the history of this tree, they'll hang a noose in the tree. Now, there's also, it's said that if you put your ear up to the tree, some people have heard the screaming of children. And I'm wondering if it's the screaming of Nick's children, who he supposedly murdered,
Yeah.
Okay.
is what you're hearing.
Yeah, we didn't try that.
Yeah, we didn't try that.
You didn't let us know about that part when we were there.
I also didn't tell you not to pee on the tree, but no one really had to go.
No.
I did pee when we were there, but not on the tree.
Oh, well, there you go.
Cup of Code! Today's episode is brought to you by Cup O Code. Need a website or marketing solution that works as hard as you do? At Cup of Code, they don't just build websites, they create digital solutions that grow your business. From expert web design to targeted marketing, including Facebook, Instagram, Google Ads, and billboards, they've got you covered. Dream, design, develop. Visit cupofcode.com and take your business to the next level.
Now, there was one person that I got a name for that heard the screams of the devil and children screaming in the tree. And his name is oddly Stephen K.
Oh
Whoa.
boy.
Not me, though.
Whoa.
So someone
They
with...
run in packs.
Yeah.
Now, Slice the Paranormal team, we checked out the tree. We visited it on, I think, December 6th.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was,
yeah.
you know, us and Jill checking it out. And we all touched the tree except for
Except for
Ryan.
Ryan.
So, Christy, can you tell us what, after you dropped Brian and myself off,
Yes.
That same night.
that same night after
Right.
visiting the Devil's Tree, what happened on your guys'
Because
ride
Jill
home?
was a driver that
Yeah,
day.
Jill
Typically,
drove.
I'm
Jill
the
drove.
driver.
And I want to preface that like the reason I decided to touch a tree is because of the one thing you did tell us was people say that your hand would turn black if you touched it and went into a restaurant. We were going to a pizza shop right afterwards.
Yep.
So I thought, well, let's test this in real time.
See if my hand turns black.
Yeah, let's just see, We're,
Like
got no use for
Dumbledore.
this thing.
Right, exactly, like Dumbledore.
Like Dumbledore.
Horcrux. But so yeah, literally maybe 5 minutes after dropping you and Ryan off, we're going back, and it is rural, and we do live in Pennsylvania, and it is December and hunting season, and to be expected. However, a deer ran into her car, her van,
Never van.
yep.
And did serious damage.
Serious damage. I couldn't get out of the car when I got back. Like, we're fine.
But you guys were fine.
Yeah, we didn't get hurt. And
Which is
she's
good.
a trooper, and she knows, as we all do, like, you don't swerve for a deer. You
Yep.
just keep going.
Yep.
But she didn't even see it coming, like, because it literally ran into the side of us as
yeah.
we were traveling. So, yeah, within hours of touching the devil's tree, she... her new car, she just got it over the summer, and it's sweet, right? You guys enjoyed that.
I
didn't
love
ya?
it. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Could be the
So
Lord.
it could be the curse of the devil tree.
That was my next question. Like, is it the tree that caused the deer to wreck into the car, or was it the deer? No.
It does seem weird because I travel that road a lot and I see deer a lot, but I haven't hit any this year so far. So it does seem like odd timing that on that day, that's when a deer runs into us.
And we've done a lot of traveling in the year's time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For this podcast. So, and knock on wood, nothing bad has ever really happened. It is very odd that the night we touch the cursed tree,
Yep.
that this happens. Now, I wanted to bring up, thank you, Jill. So sorry about your car.
Yeah.
We won't make you touch any more cursed trees for.
I didn't make her do nothing. Volunteered.
Yeah, she would have done it on her own.
Yeah. They were excited to do it.
So our guests know. I talked to Jill about this afterwards, and she did think that it was the deer's fault.
Yeah.
So she's going to blame the deer not
course
touching
she
the
is.
tree. But that's maybe to absolve herself of touching a cursed tree.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not her fault.
Not her responsibility for doing that.
Yeah, it's not her fault.
Before, was there other lore for this tree? Like, I know you said they have a fence up around it for a while, and it was because people tried to chop it down. But wasn't part of it like that when they would chop it down, the axe would like fly out of their hands,
the axe
or
would fly out of their hand and land on the ground.
Yep.
That they would not be able to cut down the tree. And when you look at the tree, besides the wedge mark where someone was obviously trying to cut it down at one point, you do see a lot of cut marks, like someone took a hatchet.
yeah.
But only struck once.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like multiple hits in the same area, like someone's trying to cut it down.
And the tree itself feels very hard. Like, I tried to chip a
being
little
dead.
bit of bark off, which I know I probably shouldn't have, but I tried to just to see. It was hard. It almost felt like petrified wood.
Yeah, I did take a piece of the devil's tree.
I was gonna
You
bring
got
that up.
a limb.
Yeah, I got a limb that had already fallen off. My theory is I do not take things from a living tree. It has to already come off for me to be able to take it.
What are you gonna do with that?
I am not certain. I'm going to carve it into something. I'm thinking maybe like decorative necklaces.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
Is what I want to do. Now,
But a stake to kill vampires.
maybe
Decorative.
that would be a good
Yeah.
thing. Now, like the thing about the devil's tree is, I wanted to look into it. Like, there's so many other trees out there that have like lore to them, and for one, I wanted to point out the symbolic aspect of it being an oak tree.
Okay.
Oaks are there's trees are sacred worldwide.
Right.
Almost every culture has trees that they feel are sacred, like Hindu mythology, Greeks, the Celtics, the Germanics, and Christian religions all have sacred trees. Sure. I know the Celtics to proclaim war on another group of people, they would cut down their sacred tree.
Oh, wow.
To be like, we're at war now.
What are you
I
gonna
just cut down your oak, man.
That's right. I just stole your mascot.
And I'm gonna butcher the name of this, but the Christians have, I think it's called Gethsemane, which is where Jesus was betrayed by Judas, and that grove is still visited today.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Because of its connection to Jesus
Yeah.
and Judas Iscariot. Now, oaks are sacred in many cultures, and the theory is it's because of their size,
Right.
their strength, and the longevity of how long the tree
Right.
lasts.
They're big, strong trees that last forever. Yeah.
They have life
the mighty
sustaining
oak.
acorns. Yeah, mighty oak. I mean, even just saying a mighty oak, you think of like if you refer to a person as a mighty oak, you
Right.
already you think big, strong,
Yep.
person.
Unwavering.
They are symbols of power and wisdom and endurance. And it's been connected to gods like Zeus, Jupiter, and Thor. The Celtics called it the king of trees. And the word druid actually means oak knower.
Oh, wow. I really like that.
That's cool.
So, and the world tree in Norse mythology is an oak tree as well.
Uh-huh.
So I think it's not abnormal to take this oak tree that's kind of gnarled and give it a deeper symbolic meaning. Now, we have visited other trees. Now, just to name a few, we've been to Sleepy Hollow, where Ichabod Crane first sees the headless horseman at the haunted tulip tree.
Right.
We've also been to Brickett's Glen to see the ghost tree, which there are so many freaking white trees we couldn't determine
That's true.
I remember
which
now.
one was a ghost tree.
There it is. Oh, there it is.
We've been to Gowan City, where there's supposedly the haunted oak. Now, we don't know which one was the haunted oak.
Yeah. It's kind of
But
hard to tell there.
I wanted to tell people what that was about. Lights and loud explosions are heard near this tree, according to a 1907 article, and it as well as moaning sounds are heard. And the reason is a guy named Monroe Wary died on February 6, 1906, at the age of 38. And how did he kill himself?
Don't say it.
He strapped a dynamite stick to his head.
Right.
To his head.
And he blew himself up at the oak. So a year later, people are like, I don't want to walk near the tree that, Monroe blew his head off.
It could be
I mean,
head stuff
literally
everywhere.
blew his head off.
Yeah.
I mean,
It
how
had
did
to have just eviscerated
And I mean,
it.
the ghost lore of that site is not from people like online. That is from newspapers of the time period.
Wow.
Talking about the fear of this tree.
Yeah.
But then I don't want to paint all trees as being negative because they're not.
Oh my gosh, no.
I mean, we're coming out of the Christmas season. I mean, Christmas trees,
Yeah, exactly.
Evoke nothing but positivity. They're omens of good.
Yeah.
But in Pennsylvania in general, we got lots of other trees. There's the Witch Tree of Drifton in Luzerne County, and that's located on St. Anne's Drive. And it's scarred by so many car crashes in its trunk, and that it said that touching the tree gives bad luck, and it will lead you to have the same consequences as the people that crashed into this tree.
Maybe
you
it's just
touch
in
that
a
tree.
Sorry.
There you go.
I was just gonna say maybe the tree's just in a really bad location.
Right.
Like in a really bad curve
like
in the
behind
road.
the mall, there's that one road near us that used to have a 90-degree turn right at a tree.
Right.
And that tree is still standing.
Yeah.
But when that road was still there, they've altered the road to avoid the tree.
Right.
But so many people died at that tree. Like if we had a haunted tree because of car crashes, it's behind the Susquehanna
That's the
Valley
one,
Mall.
huh?
Pottstown has a pig tree.
Uh-oh.
It's got a pig snout and eyes
Oh,
on it.
I like that.
And this is Montgomery County. Its roots are shaped like a pig's head. And it says if you place an object that someone owns in between the eyes and the sun lights up the eyes, that you will curse them.
Oh,
Tempting,
there's one we
in
gotta try.
Pottsville?
that's in Pottstown.
Pottstown.
That's one we need
the
to
pig
try.
in Pottstown.
Okay,
pig
who
in
are we
the
going to
pot.
curse?
We'll
got a couple.
figure somebody
We'll
out.
find someone. Okay.
Comment on this if you want cursed. Let us know.
Yeah.
If you want cursed,
we could just
or you want
pick-
us to curse
we could
someone
just
for
pick
you.
the
Right,
person
or if you
that
got somebody, let us know.
post the meanest comments. We'll just curse that person.
Oh, that's true. That's
You know,
yeah.
be like, oh, this guy
Oh.
was really rough.
And we know who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got your number. There's in Kempton, PA. There's a tree called the Dragon Tree. Supposedly, this guy wanted to marry this maiden, and he was told you can't marry this girl. So the Native Americans cursed him and turned him into a dragon.
Wow.
And he lives under the mountain there, and the tree is located in what's called like the Devil's Potato Patch, I think it's called. It's essentially a boulder field, and there's all this lore that like Satan was told that rocks were this vegetable, and he collected so many of them until he realized they were inedible.
The rocks or the
So
vegetables?
the rocks. So
Satan
that was
did this?
yes. They were
Boy,
tricking
Satan's
Satan.
dumb.
And supposedly some guys would just meet at this tree in this boulder field, and one day a dragon landed on the dragon tree.
What?
Yeah.
Native Americans, you don't hear them talk about dragons too much, right?
No.
So that's a little bit weird.
It is a little bit weird. Now, Chadsford, PA, down near Philadelphia, you've seen the movie The Village.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
A while
where
ago.
the trees are
Night
recoiling from the
Shyamalan.
road. Okay, on that road, in Cossart Road, there's a skull tree that people would like put dolls into the eye sockets of the skull, and like it was supposed to be like where the sacrifices were put.
What?
Wait, there's like a skull shape in the tree.
Yeah, it's in the roots.
Okay.
Put doll's eyes in it?
They would put doll babies.
The whole
in
doll?
Yes. It got to the point where they've removed Cossart Road's sign so people could have a hard time finding the road. And then the locals, to try to stop people from traveling down this road, they filled in the skull head with concrete so that you couldn't put things into the roots.
Wow.
Jeez.
And I've even heard rumors that the skull
that
tree
killed the
has
tree.
been cut down.
Yeah.
I was going
To
to say,
get
just
rid of
cut
it.
that guy down.
Yeah.
So
It reminds me of a video I saw on YouTube a little while ago. It was like people used to bury people in trees. Like I'm talking thousands of years ago, and this might have even been in like Japan or another country. Might have been the haunted forest of Japan, but they would find like these trees that looked like it was actually people in the roots. Like they'd be like laid across like that, but the like had bark and everything like a tree, but it was like obviously a human shape in the tree. Very creepy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
it makes me want to carve trees that are in the woods
Yeah,
already.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like modify ones that to make them look more humanoid.
Seriously, you could do that. It'd be really neat.
Now we've been to Allentown to see. Go to Jay's Local for their pizza
Yeah.
to get paranormal pizza. Well, I didn't know at the time was there's a magic tree in Allentown.
Oh, jeez.
And a woman supposedly haunts the tree after she was killed in a car accident. Now, it's on Hamilton Street, but that's all I know.
Okay.
I don't have a GPS location. And the last one I have for PA is the Sacred Oak. And this is in... on Friedensburg Road in Ole Township, and we were very near there. Remember when we went to Schambacher's Tavern and Hawk Mountain?
Yeah, how could I forget?
that is Ole Township, and the Sacred Oak is down that way. And the oak has been venerated by Native American tribes since 1682.
Oh wow!
Oh, dang.
And the thing is, it's still standing, and the Delaware tribe still performs ceremonies at it
that's
on
cool.
a yearly basis.
I like that.
So this is not a negative tree at all.
Yeah.
This is one that like anytime they had a council meeting or something important to discuss, or a tribesman was sick, they would go to pray to the Great Spirit at this tree to try to get healing. So,
Why do you think these groups? I mean, you said the trees are important, especially in oak, to all these groups going way, way back. Why do you think that is, personally?
I think that certain spots of the earth are sacred inherently on their own.
Okay.
And I think that like for me, like Salem, Massachusetts is a very sacred place. I feel the environment there. You sense the weight of the history
Interesting.
in the space that you're at. So maybe it's these tribes are, and all the cultures are attributing the local area to a tree to make it more substantial, like giving it a face.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean,
Yeah,
think
it's
about
almost
it.
like a landmark before there were landmarks.
That makes
you know
sense.
what I mean?
But I think it's.
Buildings.
I agree with that. And that's definitely cool. But I think it's more than that, though, don't you? Like,
It's got to be.
they're
Because
living.
it's, like,
They're
yeah,
there for a long
Exactly,
time.
the longevity of it.
They can be huge. They can, very resilient. There's a lot to them. And you know me, I'm
Yeah,
a
they're
little-
giver of life.
Yeah,
in a lot
exactly.
of ways.
And I think, me, I always see these, like, you ever hear the Devil's Butte? You ever see that thing? Mm-hmm. I'm one of those guys that thinks a giant chopped it down way, millions of years ago or whatever it is. Because that thing looks like a tree. It looks like a
does.
tree stump. And what else on earth is entirely flat like that? Up that high? Nothing. It just doesn't happen. It's a really weird thing. There's a bunch of those, but that's a famous one.
It is a famous one.
But
And
I think trees have power, and I think, I don't know. That's all I'm saying.
So Jill told me, and I've done it once or twice. She said, if you put your hand out for like a tree and ask it to touch your hand, it'll come down and touch your hand. And some of it could be wind, but also like it seems to work. Sometimes, if you put your hand just right underneath it and just be like, would you please touch my hand? I've had it work twice. Jill said, I think she's had it work a couple times on a not windy day.
Trees trying
the
to
other
hold
thing
hands.
I think of is the fact that, like, imagine you are, you have like your cabin or your teepee or whatever structure you're living in, and a massive storm or tornado or hurricane comes by, and it destroys all the man-made things. Yet there's still trees standing.
Yeah.
Because they have the roots holding them and the symbolic.
I think it's the roots.
The symbolic strength. Like there's that whole belief as above, so below. It always shows an image of a tree because the roots mirror that of the tree's branches.
Or Baphomet.
Or Baphomet, maybe.
One of the two.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's their logo. That's their thing, right? As above, so below.
I think.
It's,
I
it's
take
a
it back.
Wiccan thing.
Take it
I mean,
They
say that kind of
the
stuff.
Satanic Church uses Baphomet, and I think it was even used by the medical profession at one time.
Yeah.
Oh, probably.
I had a sacred tree growing up, which
you?
I sadly no longer have access to, but it was when we were able to go to my family's cabin in Wykert. There was a tree that had grown over Penn's Creek, but the roots were like right on the bank, but it was up high not up high, but like 5 feet away from the water. And the roots were so big and went all over the place that it created all these little seats and places you could climb around on and sit on right on the edge of the water. And me and my brothers and friends and cousins, we'd all go up there and go fishing off of this tree. And it was
That's cool.
just a very special tree. And then, my parents told me that they used to go to that same tree when they were teenagers. So it's just kind of neat. And I miss that tree. I really do, like a person.
I still visit a
believe
tree
that.
when I was a teenager. I asked what's my wife now, to go out with me in 1994, and I asked her in a tree and sitting on a branch. Now,
Cute.
years later,
Peas and carrots.
it got struck by lightning. And I actually talked to the cemetery it was in, and they let me cut pieces of the tree that had come down, and I've made things out of them.
You probably made that into a lightning rod because you got struck by lightning, right?
I did get struck by
Right.
lightning.
And now the tree that you sat in got struck by lightning.
Yeah, well, I got struck by lightning first.
He like rubbed off on
That's
it?
what I'm saying.
Oh, maybe you got it from the tree.
No,
No,
the tree
I gave
got
it
it
to
from
the
him.
tree.
Gave it to the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was the infected one, and the tree got.
He's like the guy in The Great
the carrot.
Outdoors. Like,
She wanted to bump my hand in the
66
curse tree.
times.
Maybe she's willing to try out the whole lightning thing.
Oh, there you go. I could go take you to the lightning tree.
Yeah.
I asked you. I told you guys if you wanted to look up like trees. Have either of you found anything?
I didn't do squat, man.
I do.
I'm-
I have some stuff.
Go figure, right?
Yeah. Okay, so there's a demon oak in Poland, and witches again would gather under it. That's
Okay.
really all I know. But it's
Poland.
supposed to have bleeding bark, and people have gotten a lot of EVPs there. Electronic voice phenomenon. There's the fairy tree of Doon Hill, Scotland. That's another oak.
Yeah.
And I that one if I remember correctly kind of had mostly positive lore to it. It was Celtic, I believe. The witch's tree in Kentucky. And that was I think that one's funny that the witches were pissed because they wanted to cut this tree down. The townspeople wanted to cut the tree down to make firewood to burn it.
Oh.
And the witches got pissed. So then they cursed the tree. Is that what you got on that too? You probably
Yeah,
have a little bit
pretty
more.
much. The only one I brought more info about was the Devil's Tree in Florida.
Okay.
Devil's Tree in Florida is in St. Lucie, Florida, at Old Hammock Park, and it's a tall oak tree. Once again, said to be a site of murders in the 1970s. Dark figures in hooded capes are seen near the tree, and a ghostly figure is seen in its branches hanging. And it also refuses to be cut. Now, I was told about the one in Kentucky was that people place offerings at that tree, and it's to stop the witches from summoning a storm.
Oh.
Like a weather tree, huh?
Like it's trying to appease the witches.
Yeah.
They're scared they're gonna get electrocuted by some lightning.
Yeah, I did not sit in that tree, though.
There's a Ballet tree in Fiji. That's supposed to be a portal to the spirit world.
Nice.
Okay.
It's a giant tree. And one of the oldest ones is the chestnut tree of the 100 Horses in Italy.
Oh.
And this is a gigantic tree. And it said that the queen and her horsemen all gathered there under a storm. And you can see like the soldiers and the queen there. That they supposedly haunt it. But this tree was huge. Like, I can't even explain to you how wide it was.
I honestly think if we typed in the witch tree and filled in the
different
country
state,
name,
yeah.
a different state, there'd be a witch tree, if not several, in
Yeah.
every state.
Yeah. And you referenced dynamite earlier.
Yes.
That's reminded me. Do you know what the most deadly tree is?
No.
I forget the scientific
that?
name, but it's known as the dynamite tree. And it has these little like thorns all over the trunk of it, just little stubby fuckers. And it can actually
Sandbox.
projectile shoot them
It's called
at you.
sandbox
And it's poisonous. The milk is poisonous, and you can die. And it can shoot these things at you.
That's crazy.
So it's dangerous just to walk near it.
Are you getting
did you look
pictures
it
of
up?
it?
Yeah, but they're all. I don't know if I can use any of them. It's tough to see. But it's called the sandbox tree,
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
or Hura crepitans.
Nice. Thanks for looking that up.
Crepitans. You got it.
I will try to avoid that tree as much as possible.
What country is that in?
I already,
alright.
we're gone.
Now, obviously, after we left this tree, before you guys decided to get into a car wreck and have a deer run into you, we decided we needed to not only get pizza, but we had to get some libations.
True that.
So we went to a place called the Widow's Tavern and Grill in Stockerton, PA. And it was formerly called Widow Brown's Inn or Widow's Tavern.
With a name like that, we had to go there.
Yeah, and it was built in like 1845. It was a stagecoach stop. It was at Bordello at one time. And there was a guy named Marvin who was an innkeeper at this place who fell in love with one of the hookers. And the owner didn't believe in mixing business with pleasure. And he threw the lady of the night out of the house.
Isn't that kind of the deal?
Yeah, kind of. And Marvin couldn't stand losing her, and he hung himself in the back stairway. So the other versions say that he was a jilted lover and killed the girl and then hung
Joe
himself.
Dirt lover.
That was a good movie.
I love
is-
Joe Dirt.
Is that what you said? He liked Joe Dirt?
No, a jilted.
Jilted lover. My bad.
Jilted. And so he is said to haunt the site. He's seen as a white shadow on the stairs that he died at, which is now a closet, which they did not offer to show us, but online it shows that they keep a plastic skeleton hanging in the closet.
Oh, really?
Of where Marvin died.
That's pretty
Funny.
awesome.
I was hoping that they'd show it to us because I didn't want to say anything.
Aw.
I wanted you guys to be surprised.
Right. You know
By
what?
them opening up a closet door and there'd be, oh, there's Marvin.
Ryan, punch it.
Yeah, look out.
So we went to this place and we talked to the people. Like, lights flicker, people see doorknobs turning, doors lock on their own. Their staff have confirmed to the podcast team that Marvin is still very much a permanent guest.
Yep.
So we had some drinks there,
Oh, we did.
Little libations.
a little bit of libations. I think you had eggnog.
Oh, yeah, it was good.
I had some coffee drinks.
You, had coffee martinis, right? Or something
I had
like
a
that?
coffee martini, and then I was
That's
like,
just straight vodka.
I was like, I'm not driving, so I was like, I'm gonna order a second drink.
Yep.
Because I'm only allowed 2 drinks per day.
Right.
And then
Wait,
lo and
by
behold,
who?
By the doctors.
Okay, yeah. Don't make it like I'm limiting you here because that's not on me. I might be the pizza monster, but I don't tell you how much.
No,
to
you're
drink.
not the alcohol monster. But then what happened? You know, they
They
brought
brought us a free round of drinks.
Ordered the second ones, and they're like, "Hey, we made extras. You guys, there's free for you guys."
Yeah. Like,
and
thank
these
you.
drinks were like $12.50 a pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were fine. And you guys got food. How was the food?
It was great.
Yeah, food was good there. We had a good time. I
It
wish we
was
could.
pricey, I will say.
Yeah,
It was definitely a little pricey, but the food was great and the drinks were great.
Well, I only bought drinks. I drank my supper that night.
There you go.
I was so full of pizza. I
We have
didn't want
enough
any
pizza.
food.
Yeah.
You guys were like, I can eat something, just not pizza.
You gotta try something while we're there. That's what I say.
So ultimately, like, I think thumbs up on the Widow's Tavern and,
Oh, heck yeah.
and Grill.
We don't
Oh
want
wait,
that
did
place.
I get? I did. I got squid there, didn't I?
You
got
did.
calamari.
And I did not like the calamari. The
But
rest
you
of the
got
stuff.
something else. You got like cheese, fried cheese or something.
Yeah, you got a huge block of cheese.
Oh,
and ate it.
yeah. I asked for cheese sticks, and they're like, "Oh, it's not cheese sticks. It's just mounds of cheese, and we fry
one
them."
big block of
I was like,
mozzarella.
yes, please.
Yeah.
Bring 2 of them. Hee high.
Jill and I split chips with
Chips.
dip because that's all we could afford.
Chips and dip.
They were homemade chips.
But it was an awesome place.
Right. I'm just being truthful.
So what
Don't go there if you're broke.
But I mean, I
Or
think,
any restaurant, really. Stay home.
right. Well, I mean, I would say that like the fact that every waiter and waitress and bartender has validated Marvin.
Right. Multiple people. had said
Multiple
it.
people said that they all had experiences there.
We mentioned that Steve had multiple drinks. He talked to everyone.
I do that a lot.
Yeah.
I did that at the coffin bar. I'd walk
Definitely at the
up to people.
coffin bar.
You guys were drinking at the bar, and I was like walking around like, "Hey, you don't know me."
Tell me about ghosts.
It's because Ryan put you on the mission to put the sticker up and you talked to everyone along the way.
I literally went to every table in that bar.
Yeah.
I have
That's exactly what happened.
I don't care. I can talk to anybody.
Sidetrack
Yeah.
Steve.
You know, it's either my superhero or my curse,
One or the other.
or other people's curse. Maybe I don't know.
We like talking to people. I don't
Yeah.
say them.
I had fun. So, what do you guys think of before we end our little talk about the Double Street? What do you guys think about that? Do you think there's anything to it?
I kind of do.
Now or before? Did you change your mind?
I didn't think there was anything to it before. That's why I touched it. You know, I was like, okay. Plus, I wanted to test out the immediate, Black Hand,
Look at
Correct.
Dumbledore thing. But now the deer, I know we live in Pennsylvania. I know it could happen at any time, but it happened that night. So I don't know.
I don't know if I believe in the tree itself, but I do, I've talked about this before. I do believe in energy. I believe that things can hold vibes, energy, whatever you want to call it. And I think that is real. So whether it's the tree or the history or the energy just in that area,
Yeah, enough people
I do
thinking
believe
that it's
exactly
cursed.
in something
Kind of
like
the,
that.
The whole concept of like an egregore, like it's not
Yeah.
necessarily that the tree has energy; it's the energy that other people,
put in there.
People
and
come
then the
all
tree
day
can
looking at this
absorb
place.
things.
Yeah,
But
talking
there
about
was
it.
still
for-
a part of you that when we put our hands on the tree, that you were like, no,
Yeah, you
I'm
still
good.
didn't.
I'm good.
you're like,
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that energy can exist. I'm saying
Okay.
I don't need to be part of that
but
necessarily.
not that the tree lore has any bearing on reality.
Yeah, not necessarily.
Then maybe
yeah.
all of its mojo comes from everyone else.
Could be. I don't know. I wasn't touching it.
I mean, I touched it because I was like, I don't believe in this stuff. If there's a cursed chair, like an Eckley, that's going to kill you if you sit on it,
Yeah, I'm not sitting on that.
I have pictures of me on it.
You always do that stuff.
I always tempt the curses because the fact that I'm still alive proved that every one of those curses was BS.
That's right.
Up
Till now.
Well, I was still protected because of you.
That's right.
So
Oh, wells.
that's my take on the Devil's Tree. I mean, if you want to go see it, I wouldn't make it your prime spot to drive to, but like us,
Right.
If it's in between point A and point B,
Definitely worth checking out.
the
check it
stop.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it wasn't too far. I mean, we were in New Jersey. We came from New York that day. We were in New Jersey and drove through to Pennsylvania, but it wasn't that far out of the way, I don't think.
No.
If anything.
Yeah, I mean, it was in between like what, Staten Island and Easton or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. That area.
So, it is what it is.
Thanks, Cup of Code again.
There you go. And for as far as pizzas, we did stop. This place, it says 10 minutes from the Devil's Tree. It was Fratello's Ristorante and Pizzeria. Fratello's. From some quick research, it seemed like it was the top-ranked pizza place near the tree. We got a fresh half cheese and half pepperoni, third pizza of the day.
Uh-oh.
Number 3.
It's always the roughest one.
Right.
I don't know. Steven gave it a 3.75.
Yep. That's pretty good.
Great cheese flavor and sauce. Great cheese flavor. Sorry, I read that wrong. Cheese flavor. Not a fan of the pepperoni. Ooh.
Yes, I remember that. The pepperoni was not my favorite at that spot.
Interesting
Yeah.
for you.
Like there was a certain
Je ne sais quoi.
certain flavor to it that I did not enjoy.
Oh, yeah. You said, I think the plain cheese is where it's at this place.
Yeah,
So
boy,
Fratello's, maybe the plain cheese is where it's at.
Yeah, I think that like everything else about that pizza was on point. It was great. So for me, if I had their pizza again, I would just go with cheese.
Were you giving it a 3.75? Do you think if it was cheese, you might have gave it a higher score?
I definitely think I would have given it a higher score.
Interesting. Okay.
I think the score was downgraded because I did not like their pepperoni.
Flavor of the pepperoni.
So for me, that was a big deal breaker.
Let's see if Christy did. 3.5. This pizza was pretty good for the third pizza of the day. I did not care for the pepperoni at all.
Ooh.
At all.
At all.
But the plain slice was very nice. Oh, we should rhyme more often.
Yeah.
I like the cheese and the sauce. The pizza bones were pretty darn good too. We made a video of us yelling. We had a good time at the pizza shop.
What the heck is that all about?
The staff was very friendly. What is that? We made, and it says make. We make a video of us yelling.
You know what?
Did we make a video of us yelling?
I was probably speaking into your phone, and I probably picked up other bits of conversation.
That's awesome. Well, it's in the review now. Staff was very friendly. And then me, 4.0 out of 5. That's a good score for me. Very good pizza. Cheese was perfect, and sauce was very tasty. Crust was crispy and had a nice flavor. Would haunt. Nice,
Haunt.
straight. What about you, Steve? Medium.
Well, for two things. A, I'd haunt it, yes. I would go eat there again. And B, every time one of you starts saying your review, my new goal is to say obnoxious things in the background.
Oh, I love
and
it.
hope it catches it.
I love that.
Yeah. It's a good idea.
Well, Fratello's Ristorante and Pizzeria near the Devil's Tree in New Jersey. What was the city we were at for Devil's Tree?
The Devil's Tree was Basking Ridge, New Jersey.
That's right, Basking Ridge, New Jersey. So, yep, fun times. And if you ever go to New Jersey, stop at the Devil's Tree.
Yeah.
Please like, comment, subscribe, all the fun stuff. We do appreciate that.
Tell us your tree stories and join us next time you crave a slice of the paranormal.
This podcast was produced by Stone State Entertainment.